Okay, this is going to be the review of Friday, 9/16/2022, the safetytrade.com, the way we trade. Anyone can learn this system, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. So the first thing was, it was around 6 when I got up, 5:30 that morning. Then I noticed something. I noticed that on the, not the 1 minute area over here, but this is what a 1 minute US 30 is. But I noticed on the 5 minute something started to form. So let me show you what I noticed then. It was very, very blatantly obvious, actually. So let me go over to here and go back to here. And right here, so cool what happened. You're looking at a, that's later too. But anyway, right here in this area, let me redo this one for you so you can see the actual area. This is the spot where we're looking at is right there. This is a 5 minute chart. As I said, this is a US 30 indice. This is done on MetaTrader 4. This is Hugo's Way, but it works mainly Hugo's Way or Eagle FX. And what we're doing is we're trading a system. It's step by step. First step is you label each one of these indicators, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or you have three of them, all the same things apply. Let me move this one up a little bit and this one up a little bit so you can see clearly that they're all different indicators. And on here, you're going to notice that, let me move that up too, actually, so we can get a little more clear. On here, you're going to see that it's the fifth one is going to be looking for difference. So if these all four are red, we're looking for green. So let's see, when that first little green dot appears right here, we're going to go ahead and put in a sell stop line. So what you do is this is going to be a green actually when you put the line in. So I'll make that green for us. We can't do it right now, obviously. This isn't the right time to be selling this. This is examples only. But watch, you put in a new order. You put in pending order. You put in a sell stop. You move the little, there'll be a gray line over here. You move it down off the screen. You hit place again. The market's not open. I can't do it. That's how you do what's called the sell stop because all the red equals down. So let's go ahead and draw that out too while we're at it. And then we're going to make it down here and we're going to make it when you see red. Okay. So when you see red, let me see if I can make it bigger. Red equals below equals sell stop. So that's what red equals. Green would be the opposite, obvious. But right here, then, we would draw in or put in your order right below a sell stop, right below this red line. And then we see what happens. So this is the green that we just saw. So each one of these candles is 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Then all of a sudden right here it goes under. So let me show you on that one what that means. You can see right here, if we were going to use, let me probably use this one actually for you. Price is down here. Let me do that again with the actual correct one. Let's try with orange. Price is down here. Price comes up. Price comes down. Price crosses right here. That engages your trade. That means it enters the trade based on your information, which was a sell stop. So it's going to open up a sell order for you. When it does that, you're going to grab the line and put it above structure. And that's your stop loss line. Boop. You drop it in. Yes, you can do that just like that. And then we see what happens with the rest of the trade. Again, we're watching this right here. Well, actually, at this point, now we're watching price, which is going to be right here. And all we're going to see is what happens to this on a 5 minute level. It goes down, it goes down, it comes up, blah, blah, blah. So all we care about is right here, that little down part that you see. Let's go ahead and take this off again so we can show you exactly what it looks like. This little area right in here is a certain number of pips. That's our green line. And if we did it all the way down, that'd be about 140. But let's just say we caught 100 pips. That'd be just to here, 90 to 100. So that's 100 pips we made off of this 5 minute. Now, normally we only trade the 1 minute, but we didn't see any 1 minute trade. So we're going to go back to the 1 minute chart now. Boom. And now it says 1 minute. Okay. And now we're just going to go back to our day, which is right here. And this is what it looked like on the 1 minute chart. Again, there was no safety change, but this right here alerted to us. So this right here, when you see all red like this, you look over to the 5 minute, and then that's how you caught this trade. Boop, right here. Were we that late getting in? Hold on a second. That's terrible. We should have caught way more than that. Let me see something. This is our buy. Oh, that's down there. This is our buy, sell stop, I should say, from right here down. So yeah, that's still like 120 pips. But anyway, so when you see all these red form up on the 1 minute, you should immediately come over and look at the 5 minute. And then what you do is you verify that this right here fits into, which one was it? With this one? Let's take a look, see and see. That was a horrible line. I'll read all that, and I'll look while we're going. So let's see on ours. Right here. Yeah, it's that one. So what happens then is this thing right here, this little green puzzle piece, fits right in here between the red and yellow, right here. You see that? That's what it looks like when you see it live. And it came up and had touched this red line and come down. So what you guys call consolidation, what you used to call consolidation, is now just nothing more than this. It's just nothing more than it scoots over, touches it and comes down, touches it and comes down, which it did a little later in the day. But as it is, we go right back. As soon as we make our 5 minute trade, we go right back in to look to see if there's 1 minute trades, because that's just what you do. You primarily look on 1 minutes. And again, red, 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 green, you could play this one down right here. This is actually a sell stop. And if you were doing this, even though it looked like not much, you'd have got about 30, 40 pips on that one. And then over here, nothing. No, they're all green. Now there's a red. You put a buy stop up here. So what does that mean? You'd put another order in, and you the green like this, all greens would equal. So greens equal buy stops and above. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be looking to put this on the 1 minute chart. You can see it right here. We're going to put this above it and see what happens on the trade. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now we're still in the red. Now there's a green going down, so you could play this down. You put a sell stop in down here, see if it engages or not. It does. You would have made a ton actually on this one. A ton of money right here. That's about 40, 50, 60 pips. Now we'll leave it there even though that's not true. Which again, it comes down, so we can do it again right here. Oopsie, sorry. Let's move this one down below line again and see if we make any money on that one. Not a lot, but you could have made a little. I don't know, 10, 12 pips. And if you didn't, you would have at least broke even back up here. So that would have been 40, 50 pip loss if you didn't take your pips money out. Not a safety trade right there. There is right here. And that also didn't come down and touch it. Now we're green, 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 red, looking again on the 1 minute. And now right here, you see it. Right here, it turns red. Boom, right there. So we're going to put our buy stop above that. I'll have to go down here and grab that. Let me see if I can get it. Let's see what this is. Nope, 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 nope. Yep, this one. So we're going to put that technically a little bit above all that mess right there. But we'll see if this is a buy stop or not. And lo and behold, it goes up. Goes up. Of course, your stop loss would be down here then at this point as soon as it engaged. And then this is up, up, up. Let's see what it's doing here. And up. So you would have been up shit ton right here. About 80, 90 pips for that day. And this is just on the US 30. And that's how you'd read it. And that's exactly what you would do. So always look for it on the 1 minute first. But if you don't see it, then look over to the 5 minute. And again, there was a 5 minute safety trade over here. Again, if you just want to look here, you'll see that this is where everyone was waiting for it to drop. And everyone's, oh, it didn't drop much. It didn't drop much. Put your sell stop line here. You'd have made $55 or you'd have made $102. So yes, that's a lot on a 5 minute. That's a ton on a 5 minute. By the way, it's forming another safety trade on a 15 minute as we speak, or will be soon. So at any rate, that's the view of it. Now also, again, just so we're all clear on what happens on one happens on them all. So I can go ahead and mark this up right here. So if, all the ones that we follow, if you're looking at this, you're going to see a safety trade right here. And I'll make that a different color so you can easier see it. Right here. Boop. And then the US 30 does it, then the NAS is going to do it. See how the NAS went up too? If the NAS does it, then the SPY is going to do it. See how the SPY went up too? And also the German 30, but I'm a little annoyed with them. But it did perfect right to the blue line. But still, that's what it does. And that's your up. And that's your safety trade right here. Again, if you're looking at it right there in the open, it's obvious to see. If you're looking at it when it comes into you right here, it's still obvious. Green, 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 red. Watch the NAS. Same thing. The SPY, the exact same thing. So again, you guys got to remember, that multiple times. This is what happens when you're trading, and that's why I'm a little concerned with the score. But anyway, the one that come up, come back down, touch, and go up to the blue line. You have your safety trade right in the middle of that right here. You're completely safe. So watch this one. If we come over to the, make this the 5 minute again. Sorry, let's get that to the 5 minute. And then we come over. All the 5 minute did here was this. If you can see it, up here it was above, price was above, came below, come back, touch it, came back over, hook down, made a little M and came down. Our sell stop is right here and we wrote it down. This is your safety trade right there. Red, 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 green. Put your sell stop in, put your stop loss above it, and you trade that down. That's how you look at things, okay? So it happened again on the 5 minute right here. It worked its way over, went below, came up above it, and we got caught the down again. Does it happen on 1 minute? Yes, the exact same thing happens on 1 minute, which this will actually be where it touches down. So let's put this to 1 minute and watch. If we look between these two right here, let me go ahead and do, I don't know if SPX, let me see the SPX ones real quick. All right, and then we're going to come over to here. And then this is when the safety trade form, not as good as I wanted. Let me see if it's better on the NAS real quick, if I can show you. Nope, US 30 maybe is better. Not exactly. Let me see the US 31 right here. Nope, not ideal. I'd rather it's closer to the red line on that, but we can go back a day and I can show you what that looks like too. So usually when you see your safety trade here, let me show you what I mean. When you see it here, this is what you're going to see over here. And that's what this is right here. And that's 9 times out of 10. You're going to see a 1 minute safety trade form when price comes back up and re-challenges the 5 minute. And this is the safest of all safety trades you can do. So when you see this and it goes back up to the 5 minute line and hooks back down at a 1 minute safety trade, which is red, 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 green, you put your sell stop below it right here. That's an actual trade. That was a live trade we got going. Any rate, and then you take that down right there, and that's 100 pips for you. So that's all. That's what safety trading is. This is the review of the 916, and then I'll probably do some other reviews later on this week, each day, hopefully. And if you guys have any questions, go to thesafetytrade.com. You can buy the system, or you can find out more information, or you can email me too. Thanks, and good luck, and God bless. Hope you guys make a lot of money trading. Talk to y'all later.